Sometimes it is the smallest changes that make the greatest effect on your car's appearance. Now, please disregard this chrome up here. It's gonna be black soon. I wanna focus on the fog lights. Let me show you. You're looking for something that's like aesthetically pleasing, not very expensive, and easy to install. This is a video for you. Back in the day, especially with American cars, it was very popular to have amber turn signals in the front and amber side markers in this case. We are gonna focus on those hideous amber turn signals. So that's what 138,000 miles and 20 plus years will do. Now, aside from just the bugs, that whole surface is rough to the touch like sandpaper. You're certainly not getting all the clear, bright light you could get through it, and it has that dated amber look. So let me show you the side by side. So right off the bat, these are gonna look way clearer. You're gonna get a lot more light. The turn signal will be more visible. The fog light will be more visible. And the best part, I'm gonna go put these on the bench. I think it's only gonna be like 3, knock on wood, 3 bolts. I don't think the front bumper needs to come off at all. The only things that hold these in, aside from the fact that you've got the brake ducts, obviously, are 1, 2, and 3. We'll go ahead and pop these off and hopefully get one of those test fit in. 7mm, so we'll go ahead and break this one loose. It's meant to be a pretty easy job. From underneath the car, there are at least 2 connections. Mine does not have the under tray on it, but if yours did, you'd definitely have to remove that to get to this. But we will just go ahead and wiggle this loose. You just undo this one connection, and as you'll see, these other 2 are actually wired together, so you don't have to touch those. And then here are those 2 other 7mm that you got to get from the bottom. So let's go unscrew those and see if we can just pull this straight out, or maybe it'll come back towards us. I got those 3 undone. There's like a little gasket in here that we'll probably save. And then this is already falling out, so let's crawl underneath the car and see if we can just pop that out. Okay. It's looking like it's just gonna fall out. Look at all the bugs splattered on there. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better. I think I will go ahead and pop out the fog light from this guy since it's pretty much brand new. Please note the only reason I am changing the bulbs in the fog lights is because I'm running LEDs. You don't have to do that, and they look totally fine without them. Okay, reassembly is the same as disassembly, and I'm gonna show you one side. So the passenger side right now is the aftermarket, and the driver's side is stock. You can already see that it's much clearer. I'll show you the actual fog lights here in a second, but they're super easy to reinstall. Just those 3 7mm nuts, reattach the 1 wiring connector and the brake ducting, and you're done. I know some people are going to be curious, but how does it affect my turn signals? Well, I've got the aftermarket on the passenger side and the original OEM on the driver's side. And as you can see, you still totally get an amber turn signal. So that doesn't get affected at all. It's actually a lot more clear with the modern new bulb. In a second, we'll go ahead and fire up the fog lights so you can see those. Now I've got LED fogs in there, so they match the stockers a bit closer. And again, here's the side-to-side comparison of aftermarket on the passenger side and original on the driver's side. It just looks so much more modern when you delete that amber bulb. Okay, here is the final shot. Both of them installed. If you want to see a really cool video on how I cleaned these, I'm going to show you a picture of what these headlights used to look like, and you would be amazed at how good they look right now. So we've got the fog lights addressed. They look fantastic. It reminds me of a Cadillac CTS-V. I will link where I got these in the description. And in the next video, it's already installed, but in the next video, I'll show you how we install that black grille. Now, what's kind of funny here is I thought I could just remove this piece, but when you do, there's like a hole in your hood. So that's gonna be black as well. And then the tow hook, which I need because this is a drift car, and that is a safety requirement, is going to be painted black to just try and update the appearance of the car. And I get it, maybe the black grille isn't for everyone, but if you wanted, you could still run the stock grille like I have right here. But that's what it looks like. So this thing is really coming around. I like it a lot. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should I have gone with the black grille? Should I have kept the other one? What do you think of the tow hook, the lights? Let me know what you think. And I can't wait to see this thing on track. Thanks for watching.